What's up, guys? I thought I'd do a quick little gear guide for you. It's a couple things that we've been replacing. Um, we were waiting to see if we're going to get that Farmer's Friend thing. I think you guys have seen it. This big old car wash looking machine to cut greens. We've got lot to do. Cut some purple cabbage. We're cutting 10, 15, 20 pounds a day, so it's turning into quite a process. So I was just going to show you something. So we tried these out. Got a few of these. They were cheap. I think they were like 27 bucks. And I hate them. So, but here's a couple of reasons why. If you look at, just bought a few of these Black& Deckers, which are super rad. They're lithium. Seems like they have a bigger battery. One of the things these Sun Joes, it seemed like it was too slow on the motor. And another thing is I could only get through probably 25, maybe 30 trays, and the battery would be done. You know what I mean? So it was a lot. We were having to switch between them and everything. So I've been using this for a couple days. Jury's out on the battery, but I'm assuming it's going to be a lot better with the lithium. One thing for sure is the battery, or I'm sorry, the motor speed. So one thing I thought to just notice too, this is something to look for because I didn't really know this before, but just paying attention to this, you see this big old guide right there. It makes it really hard to get inside, like right next to a tray, right? I mean, you can kind of see that because its cutting path is just there. Versus, this one, it has the edges, there and there. So, but just thought I'd show you this real quick, how quick this is. So, let's bear with my camera. So, whoops, sorry. Kind of tricky trying to do this video at the same time. So, just taking just a few seconds, maybe 10, 15 seconds to cut a tray. These, of course, are big, market trays versus the 1020s. But, bear with me here. Just gonna stop that. There's a bunch on there. Just gonna pull all that stuff off there, but you can see how closely and it gets to the soil, leaves that over. So there's a couple parts in there. This was a little bit wet. This is kind of one of the things, if you try to cut when it's too wet, this is one of the things that happens. So I should have waited just a little bit longer on this, but we'll wash it and get it out there. So this is a bunch. There's probably 3 pounds or so of cabbage. We're just starting. We think we've got, I don't know, 10 or so that we've got going. So just getting that going. But anyway, hopefully that kind of shows you, how quick, and again, difference on these guys. Again, I would tell you, stay away from these. It sucks when you cheap out stuff. The difference with this was like 27 bucks, like I said. This thing was about 44 bucks. So, they have the longer blades on them, but I don't know if that's a great use for what we're doing. So, anyway, check that out, see what you think.